happy Sunday. I hope you've had a good week. Let's see what is in store for the week ahead. So I am going to shuffle and draw 7 cards to represent the 7 days ahead of us, and let's see what the energy has to bring. Okay, so we've got 2 turned over, 3 turned over. Okay, it'll be that way. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's get into it. Day 1, the Judgment card. So this can sometimes represent self-judgment. Okay, so sometimes it can be a message to say, are you judging yourself too harshly? Are you taking all the blame for something that's not really your fault? Is there something you need to address within yourself? Because on this card, it's also like the scales of balance, okay? But sometimes it's that somebody else is going to get their judgment. On this card, it's like the heart weighed against the feather. So in Egyptian culture, it used to be that when you passed over, your heart would be weighed against a feather to see if you were pure of heart, basically, if you were going to go to, go on to the afterlife. So there is some kind of judgment with this card, whether you're judging yourself or someone else is about to get their judgment. It can also represent Judgment Day, so technically like the day you've been waiting for, some sort of conversation, some sort of event, something, something that brings some kind of conclusion or turning point. When I clarify, because I am going to clarify with a second deck, we will get to see in a little bit more detail what that is about. So I always go on to extend the reading on YouTube. If you're watching this anywhere else, you can find the extended reading on YouTube, but if you're on YouTube, just stay put. Okay, so day 2, the Ace of Wands. This is about inspiration, it's about passion, and it's about action. So the Wands are a very fast-moving energy. They can represent one day in terms of timeline. Sometimes it represents a passionate new beginning, so reigniting a spark with somebody, or like a passionate new connection, so meeting somebody new unexpectedly, suddenly, that kind of thing. But sometimes it's a message that you need to pursue something, that you need to take some kind of action about something you've been thinking about. So on the top of this wand, there's a light bulb. Something you've been thinking about, maybe a creative venture, because the wands can represent like that spark of creativity. So sometimes it's a push to say, listen, go for it, take some kind of action. Whatever's been burning on your mind that you need to do or you want to pursue, now is the time to do it, okay? Sometimes it's communication, not always, but we will see what comes out when we clarify to see if it is about communication. All right, day 3, so this would be Wednesday. We got the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is a really positive energy. It's about completion, it's about family, it's about emotional fulfillment, kind of like all the cups being full up. All the 10 cups are full up with love, with happiness, with emotion. So sometimes this is actually kind of moving in with someone. This can be your home life feeling very settled, very happy, everything's in place, everything's going well. Sometimes it's progression within a relationship, so talking about the next steps, talking about, the next commitment, things like that. So it is a very positive card if we're talking about emotional fulfillment and happiness. And then day 4, the 8 of Cups. Now this is a bit of a contrast to day 3, because where we say in day 3 that we've got emotional fulfillment and happiness and stability, the 8 of Cups is really about walking in a new direction. She's walking towards the sun here, and she's walking away from these 8 broken cups. So technically it can be a message about walking away from things that are not fulfilling you, things that are not serving you, things that are broken, they're not working, and going in a direction of something brighter and happier and more fulfilling. So depending what you've got going on in your life, this could be walking away from a job that you absolutely hate. This could be walking away from a friendship that's completely broken and irreparable. This could be walking away from a relationship that just isn't serving you, it's not fulfilling you, there's not an equal amount of investment here. But whatever this is, because obviously we will clarify, the message is very strongly to, if you are not being fulfilled, if you are not feeling satisfied, if you are not happy, if something is not fixable, it's time to go, all right? Where are we? Day 5, the 7 of Pentacles. So as you can see here, there's lots of little pentacles, but they're like seeds. So this can be around something that you've already invested in or been working towards is starting to progress. There's some sort of growth here. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it actually represents kind of like harvest time and harvesting and things like that. So it could be saying that something you've been investing in is about to come to fruition. Sometimes it can be financial with the pentacles, so it could be, a financial investment is about to pay off. It could just be saying that it's worth investing something now that will grow and become something in the future. So sometimes it's sort of like planting the seeds of a new idea, a new investment, a new connection, something that will grow in time, okay? Day 6, the 6 of Cups. Sometimes people love this card, sometimes not so much. This card is usually bringing about some sort of connection to the past. So on this card, we've got past, we've got nostalgia, we've got past friendships, memories, photos, all of that kind of energy. So quite often for me as a reader, this card is representing that the past is coming back to the forefront in some way. Now, this doesn't surprise me because we are now in Mercury retrograde. And when Mercury goes retrograde, which means backwards, it starts to bring things back from the past. And often it can represent communication. Mercury being a planet of communication, it can actually represent communication, but sometimes problems with communication, okay, or miscommunication. But this could represent that you're about to hear from someone from the past, that somebody's going to show up. In the most sort of surface level energy, it could be saying that you're on someone's mind, you know, somebody's thinking about it, somebody's thinking about you, looking at old photos, replaying conversations, rereading old messages, whatever it might be. But I would say that there's some kind of energy here where the past is coming back to visit, okay? And I can't remember if this came out last week or the week before, but I remember writing something about the past coming knocking, something like that. And then day 7, we've got the 9 of Cups. So it's interesting, we've got the 8, 9 and 10 of Cups. Now they've all come out in this, only 7 cards, and in this deck there's 78. So it's interesting, but the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment, okay? It's about happiness, and when you walk away from what is not fulfilling you with the 8, you get to the 9, which is what does fulfill you, what does bring happiness, what does make life feel fun again, what does make, you know, you feel emotionally happy and settled and excited. So I feel like the way it reads is, especially with this Ace of Wands, if you start to pursue the things that make you feel excited and passionate, if you start to explore the actual feelings that you're having about what's not working for you versus what is working for you, you will start to move in a different direction. And as you start to take and trust that journey, you will be led to your 9 of Cups, okay, your wish fulfillment. Now, this may not all happen in 1 week, but I think it's like starting to shift the energy and starting to make you kind of think about your choices and your decisions. That Judgment card at the beginning will be an interesting one because there could be a turning point in some kind of way. So I am going to dig a little bit deeper. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot that I use to clarify. Please stick around if you can, and if not, I'll see you soon. Okay, let's clarify the week ahead. So we start with the Judgment card. So why is the Judgment card here for day 1? Who is being judged, or what is this conversation that needs to be had? Sometimes it can be taken as like a resurrection kind of energy as well. Let's have a look. The Page of Swords, the Chariot. Yeah, there's definitely something incoming fairly quickly, fairly rapidly. The 4 of Cups. It feels to me like somebody let you down or left you feeling disappointed, okay? The 4 of Cups is an energy of being kind of offered less than you deserve, or being let down consistently, or feeling very despondent, very bored, very frustrated. It's like what you're being offered is just not good enough. It's just not what you want. And it feels like somebody's going to try to take some kind of action to put this right. Now, with this Page of Swords energy, this could be on the back of finding something out or wanting to find something out. Maybe they want to find out if you are going to give them another chance, or they want to find out if you've really moved on or something like that. But it feels like this is incoming action from somebody that's left you sort of disappointed and let you down. And now is Judgment Day. And I feel like if anybody's catching the judgment here, it's going to be them. And maybe this is why they're taking the action, because they know that they've done something wrong, and they know that really they need to set the record straight. They need to regain the balance here. They need to put things right. So I would be expecting some sort of action and communication from somebody that's let you down, that's trying to sort of, yeah, put things right, I would say. But whether you're going to allow that or not is obviously up to you. Day 2, the Ace of Wands. So this is the passionate new idea or the passionate new connection. Why have we got the Ace of Wands here for day 2? Ace of Wands. All right, let's clarify. Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, the King of Wands. Yeah, interestingly, the King of Wands holds the Ace of Wands, okay? That the one that he's holding is the Ace of Wands. So it's definitely a message about taking action. And we've got two really strong Leo energies here with the Sun and the King of Wands. So it could be saying, do it right now, because we are in Leo season. So it could be saying, whatever this is, take the bull by the horns and get the ball rolling, okay? Take some sort of action. It could be communication. See, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a really slow and steady and cautious energy. And it's saying you can't be like that anymore. You're going to need to go after what you want. You're going to need to sort of take hold, take control, and go after what you know that you can achieve. Now, whether this is stepping out and starting your own business, whether this is kind of taking action to tell someone how you feel, whether this is going on some sort of new venture, new journey, whatever it is, the time is now, and it's the time is ripe. You know, the energy is ripe around this, so it bodes well. It bodes well to take this action now. And this is something you've been thinking about before. This isn't like something where it's just completely new. With that Knight of Pentacles, it's like you've been cautious, you've been slow, you've been steady, you've been controlled, and now it's like, do it. It's now or never, like, do it. This came up last week, just do it. There was a similar kind of message I remember last week. Okay, day 3, the 10 of Cups. Why have we got the 10 of Cups? This is around sort of happiness within the home, the family, the emotional fulfillment, the happiness. Why have we got the 10 of Cups? What's going on here? Let's have a little looky. The 9 of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Interestingly, we've got the King of Wands with the Ace of Wands here. Then we've got the Queen of Wands with the 10 of Cups. So the 9 of Pentacles is a very abundant energy. It's actually not too different from the 9 of Cups. But really it's about sort of stability and completion and things kind of blossoming and blooming and you being able to have everything you desire. So I think it's just saying that as we get towards the middle of the week, there's some kind of feeling of achievement. Okay, so either you're going to get some sort of news about, you know, an achievement, a review, a bonus, because the 9 of Pentacles can often be financial. So it could be good news about a pay rise or something like that. Maybe that allows you to move to a better home, or, you know, to put more money in the bank. It makes your home life easier. There's some sort of success though, because the Queen of Wands and the Emperor are like a very powerful combination. The Emperor is like the top of their game, you know, very successful, very powerful. And the Queen of Wands, she's very vibrant, she goes after what she wants, she's very driven. So there's something around like abundance and success and positivity around the middle of the week. So it's going to be slightly different for everyone, but whatever it is, it's very, very positive. Okay, day 4, slightly a different energy here with the 8 of Cups, because the 8 of Cups is needing to walk away from something not working or broken. What is broken? What do we need to be walking away from, please, Spirit? What are we needing to walk away from? The 3 of Wands, choices, crossroads, 2 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. Okay. Walking away from anything that leaves you in a state of confusion or uncertainty. Okay, the 3 of Wands is literally, do I go this way, this way, this way? Where am I going? What am I doing? It's like getting to a fork in the road. You've got 3 different paths. What path are you going to take? So definitely like walking a new path or a new direction. And it's about walking away from anything that leaves you feeling confused or uncertain, because the 7 of Cups can be around fantasy and illusion and is it all it's cracked up to be? All right, so there is a little bit of energy here where you're going to have to really strip back things in your life to realise, are they everything I want them to be? Are they everything that I'm being promised? Now, interestingly, with this 2 of Cups and this Knight of Swords, there feels like there's a really powerful connection, like a soulmate connection, and a Knight of Swords can be some sort of action. So this could be saying that there's about to be somebody that comes into your life or comes back into your life, and there's a really strong romantic connection, but maybe you only come upon this, or this only comes into your life when you walk away from something else. So sometimes when we make room in our life, even if we make room in one area, it sort of opens up the energy in the other areas of our life for things to change and things to progress. So for example, it may be that you leave a job, but on the back of that, you have more time to socialise, you meet someone, you develop a relationship. So it's all around this energy of letting go of baggage, letting go of things that are really not fulfilling you to make room for something better. But I feel like whatever you walk away from makes room for something really, really positive to come in, particularly in terms of love life or relationships. Okay, day 5, the 7 of Pentacles. So this is sowing the seeds. Sowing the seeds ready to harvest at a later point. So what are we sowing the seeds for? Or what are we about to harvest? Because it depends when you sowed the seeds. Let's have a look. 7 of Swords. Page of Cups. The Hermit. See, the 7 of Swords can be around self-sabotage, okay, and sort of turning your back on things and not facing up to things head on. We've also got the Hermit. So it's almost like, what are you not facing up to here, or what are you not acknowledging? Because the Hermit is also like kind of pulling away from the world, sorry, going within, kind of like retreating into your cave, that kind of energy. And then the Page of Cups can be a very kind of inconsistent energy, up and down. What are you refusing to face? What are you refusing to face here? Ooh. The Knight of Wands. It's like you've taken something only so far with the 7 of Pentacles. Because with all of these other energies that are like blocking it, it's like you've taken a situation only so far, but now you're refusing to put any more work towards it. Or you're refusing to kind of water these seeds that you've planted. So I don't know if it's like, for example, like you've started retraining to take on a new skill or a new job, and then you've kind of just stopped your studying, or you've not been submitting your projects or your I don't know, you know, you've stalled with it, you've not moved forward with it. Or if this was like supposed to be sort of putting money away each month, you've done it for a couple of months and then you've stopped doing it. Whatever these seeds are that you've planted, you've only got so far, and then you've sort of stopped working on it, or you stopped investing in it. And it's saying that if you want this to pay off, if you want to kind of reap the rewards of this in the future, you need to get going. You need to get going again. There's no point burying your head in the sand and sort of pretending that this isn't going to need more work, because there's something here that needs more work. To get to the 8 of Pentacles, which is opportunity and development, you're going to need to take more action. So this is a bit of a weird one for me. I think it's only going to resonate with a handful of you. But whatever it is you're stalling or turning your head away from or refusing to sort of continue with, you're going to need to. It's like there's only so long you're going to get away with ignoring this or not continuing with this. So let me know in the comments about this one, because this is an unusual kind of read on that one, especially in a weekly reading. It's a bit of strange energy. Day 6, the 6 of Cups, the past. Some people love this card, some people hate this card. All I would say is, whilst we're in the retrograde period, I would be a little bit wary, especially if it's somebody showing up from the past, like an ex or an old friend, because sometimes it's coming back around to say to you, look, do you want it? Have you learnt your lesson? Sometimes it's about showing us whether we've learnt a lesson from something, or whether we're going to allow it back into our lives, okay? So just be a little bit wary if it is somebody resurfacing, about whether, you know, you've learnt your lesson, or whether things are really going to be different this time. You know, sometimes you get people coming back during the retrograde, and then as soon as it's over, they're out again, they're gone again. The 8 of Pentacles, how funny, after that whole speech about the 7 of Pentacles, we get the 8 of Pentacles. We get the Empress and the King of Cups. Yeah, this is someone coming forward. This is like an ex, or someone that you've had some sort of romantic connection with. The King of Cups is definitely somebody harbouring feelings, harbouring some kind of emotion. They know you're the Empress. They haven't found better. The grass wasn't greener. They didn't manage to find happiness with anyone else because nobody else measured up. They tried, but now they want to work on it. So someone's coming back in to say they want to work on something with you. They're willing to put in the effort, or they're going to be different now. They're going to put in more effort. They're going to put in more energy. To me, for the majority of you, this is a past romantic connection. the thing is, you've elevated. You are the Empress. You cannot get above the Empress in terms of feminine energy and knowing your worth and knowing your value. So it may be that, you know, their little outpouring of emotion is not enough. What's the outcome? I'm going to be nosy. What's the outcome? The Knight of Cups. They're going to try and woo you. They're going to pull out all the stops. They're going to maybe send you flowers, or, you know, bombard you with messages, or leave a love note on your windscreen, or I don't know what it is, but they're going to really pull out all the stops to try and win you back around. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. All right, 9 of Cups, Sunday, the end of the week. Completion, happiness, fulfillment, wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups, what are you bringing? What are you bringing? The Queen of Pentacles, lovely. The 6 of Cups twice. Oh, there's definitely a blast for the past next weekend. If you're not interested, don't open your door, pull your curtains, turn your phone off. Oh, funny. Funny. And we got Judgment. We got Judgment at the beginning of the week, and we got Judgment at the end of the week. Interesting. There's going to be a few turning points this week, definitely. More than a few. So the 9 of Cups brings some sort of sense of stability, the Queen of Pentacles. It's like finally, like, you feel you have it all. This is really the message throughout the week. We've got the 9 of Pentacles there as well. Completion, abundance, success. It's like you are finally kind of happy with where you are and what you've got. You're not really striving, you're not really struggling, you're not chasing, you're not pursuing. Everything's just starting to fall into place. And you're in this energy of like feeling pretty settled and pretty stable, particularly financially. There's a lot of success around that kind of area, work and finance and things like that. With this 6 of Pentacles, it could even be that there's some sort of lump sum of money that you get, like a tax rebate, a gift, a win, a present. I don't know. The 6 of Pentacles to me is often money exchanging hands, so there could be something like that at the end of the week. And then we get that 6 of Cups again. So there's definitely the past coming knocking next weekend. Be ready for that, because there's also these 2 lots of Judgment this week as well. Let's pull some oracle cards. Usually I use my own deck. The tarot deck that I'm using is my own deck. You can purchase this worldwide, but I'm going to use the I think it's called the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's just get a couple of oracle cards to summarize. Clean it up, truth be told, and round. Oh, go one more. Mending, yeah, this is what I thought. See, clean it up is like somebody that wants to tidy up a situation, that wants to sort of tidy up any mess, to clean it up, to put things right. And then we've also got mending. So there's definitely the strong energy of things being fixed. And maybe that's necessary, you know, maybe that's good for everyone involved. It brings closure, you're able to kind of get your answers, clean it up, let it go. We've definitely got this energy with the truth be told, of somebody about to express, you know, the truth of their feelings or the truth of what went on, revelations, that kind of thing, that, you know, you'll finally get the answers that you've been waiting for. We do get round and round though, which can be a bit frustrating, because this could be in a cycle that keeps repeating itself, especially with these 2 past energies with the 6 of Cups. It could just be that you're on this same cycle of you know, going round and round, similar patterns with people. Let's pull one more. Regeneration, yeah, rebirth. Somebody definitely wants this energy of trying to rebuild something, to have another chance with you, to tidy things up, to put things right. It's an interesting one. That day 5 is a bit weird to me. So let me know if that one resonates, because that was a bit hard work to get the message from. But have a good one, guys, and I'll see you soon.